Hi everybody, and welcome to my series of counting to 100 in 100 languages. I'm so excited to bring to you guys today Kinyarwanda, which is the official language of Rwanda, and I think it just might be my favorite language. It is so beautiful, and yeah. Before I start counting, I will usually give you guys a brief history of the language because I think that's always important. And yeah, unfortunately, with the Bantu languages and a lot of the languages that they didn't have a writing system before they were colonized, there isn't that much history about them as with the European languages. I'm sure you could find more though, because like I just did a brief search for the language history of it. But I'm sure you could learn more. But anyways, this is going to be extremely brief compared to what I have for some of the other European languages, and some of the like the Chinese language history was much more extensive just because we have a lot more knowledge about its past. Okay, so the Kinyarwanda language is a Bantu language of the Niger Congo family of languages. It is spoken by at least 12 million people. It's one of the official languages of Rwanda. It is also spoken in the Republic of Congo, seven parts of Uganda, and seven parts of Uganda. It is mutually intelligible with Kirundi, which is a language, which is the native language of Burundi, of parts of Burundi. And also, it is mutually intelligible with Kinyabwisha and Kinyamulenge, which are languages of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Two languages of the Democratic Republic of Congo. It is spoken by nearly all native people of Rwanda, in contrast to other countries of Africa whose colonial powers drew the borders. So in this case, it is homogeneously spoken by nearly all people of Rwanda. Okay, and also Kinyarwanda is a tonal language, just like I believe just like a lot of other Bantu languages. Okay, there's a lot more grammar and phonological rules that you can read about, but since I don't speak the language, I didn't feel qualified to go into that, because I was just learning how to count. Okay, so I'm gonna get counting. Once you know the numbers from 1 to 10, it is very simple to count further to 100. It's basically knowing the single digits is mainly what you need to know in order to make higher numbers. Okay, so 1 is Rimwe, 2 is Kabiri, 3 is Gatatu, 4 is Kane, 5 is Gatanu, 6 is Gatandatu, 7 is Karindwe, 8 is Umunani, 9 is Icyenda, and 10 is Icymi. Okay, and now I'm going to proceed to make the compound numbers of 10. And all the compound numbers are made in this manner. You're just basically going to say the tens of the number, and then you're going to say na, and then you're going to say the single digit of the number. So 11 is Icyumi na Rimwe, 12 is Icyumi na Kabiri, 13 is Icyumi na Gatatu, 14 is Icyumi na Kane, 15 is Icyumi na Gatanu, 16 is Icyumi na Gatandatu, 17 is Icyumi na Karindwe, 17 is Icyumi na Karindwe, 18 is Icyumi n'umunani, and so when you're making 18, instead of saying na, you actually merge the u of the first vowel of 8 with the n, so it's Icyumi n'umunani. And 19 is the same thing. You kind of drop the A, is Icyumi n'icyenda. So you combine the and the number after that. Okay, and 20 is Makumyabiri. And I'm going to proceed to make the compound numbers of 20 just like I did with the tens of the numbers. Just like I did with the compound numbers of 10. So, Makumyabiri na Rimwe, Makumyabiri na Kabiri, Makumyabiri na Gatatu, Makumyabiri na Kane, Makumyabiri na Gatanu, Makumyabiri na Gatandatu, Makumyabiri na Karindwe, Makumyabiri na Umunani, Makumyabiri na Icyenda. And 30 is made a bit differently than how we make 20. Is basically all the tens of the numbers after 20, they have the word mirungu before that. I don't actually know exactly what it means. Like, I don't know exactly the history of the root of this word, but you basically say mirungu, and then you will usually drop the first letter of the single digit of the number you're making a tens with. So and then you're gonna put an I there instead. So it's going to be Murungitatu for 30. And I'm going to proceed with that. Murungitatu na Rimwe, Murungitatu na Kabiri, Murungitatu na Gatatu, Murungitatu na Kane, Murungitatu na Gatanu, Murungitanu na Gatandatu, Murungitatu na Karindwe, Murungitatu na Murungitatu Umunani, Murungitatu Icyenda, and 40 is made similarly is Murungini. So we drop the K, and instead of there we have an I there because 4 is Kane, so it's Murungini. Murungini. Alright, so I'm gonna proceed to make the compound numbers of 40. Murungini na Rimwe, Murungini na Kabiri, Murungini na Gatatu, Murungini na Gatanu, Murungini na Kane, Murungini na Gatanu, Murungini na Gatandatu, Murungini na Karindwe, Murungini na Umunani, Murungini na Icyenda, and 50 is similarly made is Murungitanu. Okay, and now I'm gonna proceed. Murungitanu na Rimwe, Murungitanu na Kabiri, Murungitanu na Gatatu, Murungitanu na Kane, Murungitanu na Gatanu, Murungitanu na Gatandatu, Murungitanu na Karindwe, Murungitanu na Umunani, Murungitanu na Icyenda, and 60 is Murungitandatu. Alright, I'm going to proceed with the compound numbers of 60. Murungitandatu na Rimwe, Murungitandatu na Kabiri, Murungitandatu na Gatatu, Murungitandatu na Kane, Murungitandatu na Gatanu, Murungitandatu na Gatandatu, Murungitandatu na Karindwe, Murungitandatu na Umunani, Murungitandatu Umunani, Murungitandatu Icyenda. And I find this the hardest number to pronounce, but Murungirindwi. Alright, I'm going to proceed with the compound numbers of 70. I'm not certain I'm saying it completely right, but I'm trying my best. Murungirindwi na Rimwe, Murungirindwi na Kabiri, Murungirindwi na Gatatu, Murungirindwi na Murungirindwi na Kane, Murungirindwi na Gatanu, Murungirindwi na Gatandatu, Murungirindwi na Karindwe, Murungirindwi na Umunani, Murungirindwi Umunani, Murungirindwi Icyenda. Alright, and 80 is Murunginani. All right, I'm gonna continue with the compound numbers of 80. Mirunginani na Rimwe, mirunginani na Kabiri, mirunginani na Gatatu, mirunginani na Kane, mirunginani na Gatanu, mirunginani na Gatandatu, mirunginani na Karindwe, mirunginani na Umunani, mirunginani ni Icyenda, and 90 is Icyenda. So that doesn't really change, like, because Icyenda, which is 9, starts with an I, you don't have to drop anything. You just say mirungo before it. So it's mirungicyenda na Rimwe, mirungicyenda na Kabiri, mirungicyenda na Gatatu, mirungicyenda na Kane, mirungicyenda na Gatanu, mirungicyenda na Gatandatu, mirungicyenda na Karindwe, mirungicyenda na Umunani, mirungicyenda na Icyenda, and 100 is Ijana. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun learning these numbers. They're so beautiful and so melodic. And I hope you guys stay tuned for more videos. God bless and goodbye.